Many people are familiar with what a hybrid is, a result of breeding between two animals or plants of different races, breeds, varieties, or species. Some of the most famous examples of animal hybrids include the zonkey, which is a cross between a zebra and a donkey, and the jaglion, which is a cross between a jaguar and a lion. However, two of the most well-known and arguably the king of hybrids are the liger and the growler bear. These two animals have captured the world's imagination with their impressive size, strength, and unique features. The liger is a hybrid of a male lion and a female tiger. While they are not found in the wild, ligers do exist in captivity, such as in parks, zoos, and animal sanctuaries. The reason for this is that, in the wild, these species do not share the same habitat. However, historically, the Asiatic lion and Bengal tiger coexisted in some Asian countries, so some wild ligers may existed in the past. One of the most striking things about ligers is their size. They are capable of exceeding the sizes of both their parents, growing up to 3 to 3.6 meters in length, 1.25 meters at the shoulder, and weighing over 300 kilos. The largest non-obese liger is Hercules, who weighs around 418 kilos. With this massive size, it's safe to assume that the liger's strength would have exceeded that of both its parents. However, it's important to note that ligers do tend to be overweight or obese, which can cause significant health issues. These hybrids obtain traits from both of their parents, including some that are unique to the liger, such as light manes or stripes. All of these traits make the liger a fascinating and remarkable animal. According to most sources, the liger could have reached speeds of around 80 km/h. However, there is some doubt about this claim, as it's hard to imagine a cat that's twice as heavy as an average lion running faster than it. A more accurate speed would be around 50 to 60 km/h in short bursts. In terms of agility, the liger is not as agile as its predecessors, as it's far bulkier. This trade-off sacrifices a lot of its agility for power. The liger also comes equipped with some impressive weaponry, including sharp claws and a powerful jaw. If we use a tiger as the basis, it seems like the liger has a paw swipe of around 10,000 lb of force, which is likely higher than this due to its larger size. As for bite force, it's around the same as the lion and tiger, being around 1,000 ps high. With these powerful jaws, the liger has an impressive set of canines measuring around 4.7 inches in length. All of these weapons would certainly do some significant damage if they landed in the right places. When it comes to things like intelligence and senses, ligers exhibit problem-solving skills, social behaviors, and learning activities in captivity. They also engage in social interactions within their respective prides or solitary territories. Lions and tigers showcase a form of intelligence that aids in their survival and dominance in the wild, so it's fair to assume that the liger would be around the same. However, when it comes to battle intelligence, which the liger is lack off because these cats are born and raised in captivity, so they have never been required to experience any type of life or death combat. This hybrid is simply not something that occurs in the wild, and hence, it lacks the experience and skills that a wild animal would develop. While they still have that killer instinct, you can't compare it to a battle-hardened lion that combats other lions, leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas, while also hunting wildebeest, zebras, buffalo, and more. Moving on to the growler bear, also known as the Pidsley bear. This animal is an offspring of a polar bear and a grizzly bear. Unlike the liger, the growler bear is a hybrid that can occur naturally in the wild. However, there is still much that we don't know about this animal, particularly when it comes to its size. According to some sources, the growler bear is practically between the size of a grizzly bear and a polar bear. For males, grizzlies can be around 270 kilo, while polar bears can be up to 600 kilos. It's unclear how big a growler bear can get, but it's safe to assume that it's somewhere in between these two species. One of the most interesting things about the growler bear is its unique features. For example, it has a coat that's a blend of both polar bear and grizzly bear fur. making it better adapted to living in both cold and warmer climates. It also has a head that's more like a polar bear's, with a concave profile and a longer, narrower snout. When it comes to behavior, the growler bear is a bit of a mystery. We don't know much about how it behaves in the wild, as there have been very few documented sightings of this animal. However, we can assume that it has some of the traits and behaviors of both the polar bear and the grizzly bear. For example, the growler bear is likely an excellent swimmer, like the polar bear, and a powerful predator, like the grizzly bear. Both ligers and growler bears are impressive hybrids with unique characteristics. While the liger is larger and more powerful, the growler bear is more agile and has battle experience. In conclusion, the growler bear has an advantage in a fight with a liger because of battle experience. The winner is growler bear. However, have you ever wondered what would happen if a liger fought a Tigon? Even though both hybrids have the same parents, they possess different strengths and weaknesses. Click on the screen to watch and find out who is the strongest hybrid.